structure of the atmosphere. In order to understand our atmosphere better, scientists have divided it into layers. Each layer in our atmosphere is called a sphere. The first layer is called the troposphere. It is the layer that we live in. It is about 12 to 13 kilometers high. It contains all the gases that we breathe. Mount Everest is about 8 kilometers tall. So even that is just halfway up the troposphere. Even when we fly in an airplane, we are still within the troposphere. As we go higher and higher up in the troposphere, the temperature goes on decreasing. Storms, clouds, rain, all are formed in the troposphere. So, all our weather is made up in the troposphere. We can see the dust particles and pollen floating in it. When smoke mixes with air, we can see it moving. So we know that there is air around us. At the end of the troposphere is the tropopause. Here, the temperature does not decrease if we go higher. In the tropopause, the temperature is constant. The tropopause is about 3 kilometers thick. The second layer is called the stratosphere. The air does not move in the stratosphere. It lies between 13 and 50 kilometers above the Earth's surface. There is very little water vapor in this layer. There are also very little dust particles in the stratosphere. The lower part of the stratosphere is very important to us. The lower part of the stratosphere contains ozone. Sunlight contains ultraviolet rays which are very harmful to living things. The ozone layer blocks them and protects life on Earth. Our pollution has been destroying the ozone layer. The temperature in the stratosphere increases as we go higher. At the end of the stratosphere is the stratopause. The third layer is called the Mesosphere. Meso in Greek means middle. It is roughly in the middle of the atmosphere. It extends from 50 kilometers to 80 kilometers. This is where most meteors burn up when they enter the atmosphere. The temperature in the mesosphere decreases as we go higher. The lowest temperature in the atmosphere is in the mesosphere. At the end of the mesosphere is the mesopause. The fourth layer is called the thermosphere. It extends from 80 kilometers to 650 kilometers. The ionosphere is part of the thermosphere. The ionosphere reflects radio waves and so we can send radio signals all over the earth. It is because of the ionosphere that we have atmospheric electricity. The beautiful northern lights, aurora borealis, that can be seen near the poles are also because of the ionosphere. Light gases like hydrogen are found in the thermosphere. As we go higher in the thermosphere, the temperature increases. The last layer is called the exosphere. It is beyond the thermosphere. It extends from 1000 kilometers to 10,000 kilometers. It is from the exosphere that gases can escape into space. This layer contains mostly hydrogen. It is the last layer before space. As we go higher and higher, the air gets rarer and rarer. Most of the atmosphere is in the first 16 kilometers of atmosphere. Why do they have to do that? Because the air is quite rare. And you know, Mount Everest is just halfway up the troposphere. So imagine how rare the air must be way up in the atmosphere. There are a few important things that you must understand about the layers of the atmosphere. Scientists have given names to different layers, but there is no wall between the layers. If you went traveling up in a rocket ship, you wouldn't suddenly find any difference from one layer to the other. The changes are gradual and they all mix with each other slowly. There is no definite end to the atmosphere either. It gradually mixes with space.